You know, I think I've come up with a temporary idea for the shop's empty space. With the Fall Fear Fest being held near the cafe this year, a dusty and empty room could be quite spooky, with the right decorations. Yes, I already have quite a few cobwebs in there, and I'm sure I remember some kind of ghost story. What do you think? Should I try setting up a haunted house? Yes. It's kind of perfect, don't you think? I'll start preparing now. Ooh, oh, I've never noticed this. Hello and welcome back to my channel, Lady T. My name is Nathalie, and look, we can see my dog and everything. We are getting back into the game. Before we fully do, we did have a new place where we can go, right? Didn't we? Maybe not. I have to check everything a little bit again to see what we had to do, if we have something open. So we can just go back to Liberté if there is nothing on the agenda today. There is not. I have some money, but I also still have plenty of books, so really don't do that. We need this. We need to save up for that. And we don't have anything to do here, I assume. No, not really. First, what we're going to start, since we've been doing now for the third episode, is a book recommendation from me. Why is my face still there? Wait. Do I want myself there? I needed to change that for the Switch, but there we go. My book recommendation of today, it's a Dutch title, but I can easily translate because it's the second most translated book. Not necessarily the second most translated author in all of the world. Jules Verne, Around the World in 80 Days. I know it's an old book because the man died in 1905. Can you believe that? A little over 100 years ago. But it's one of my favorite books of all time. Jules Verne is one of my favorite authors. He was so revolutionary for his time. His stories have been used so much for plays, for movies, for other kinds of ideas, for comic books, you know. I can highly recommend it if you haven't read it yet. In whatever language you want it to come in. I can try to pronounce the French original title for you, because this man was a Frenchman. But my French sucks. One time I was doing, before I narrate audiobooks as a volunteer. And when I had to do the test to get into that, they gave me a Dutch text to read, a German one and a French one, because sometimes in books, even in the Dutch books we have to read, we have to narrate, sometimes there are some phrases, so they just want to know, like, if there's a long French text, can we give it to you? And the lady afterwards goes like, yeah, that's not the best French I've ever heard. So I was like, well, fair enough, you know, like, still kind of good then. And then she looked at me deadpan and was like, it wasn't good. Okay, I'll take that. So then you know what the quality of this is going to be. The original title, in French, mind you, is Le Tour du Monde en 80 jours. That sucks. Even I could tell that sucked, but the book is really good. So let's get into the game. Let's go here to Café Liberté. It has been so long that I have to check. Oh yeah, we have that cute little thing over there. What did you like again? Classic, crime and travel. Boop, boop, boop. Classic, crime and travel. Bunch of you. There you go. Some fantasy. Fantasy is always good, I would say. I don't sell a lot of kids' books anyway. I say that every time, don't I? There we go. Café Liberté. Going. And these episodes, I record them back to back, so I already have the second book I'm going to recommend to you tomorrow lying here. Isn't that exciting? I do, and I still have the ones from last time as well. What does this do anyway? I forgot. It doesn't really show me. Okay, that's fine. When selling a cup of coffee +1. Sorry, could I bother? You can always bother me. Anything hot off the press. I can't live without sci-fi. Also, I could go for a tragic story. Maybe I have something. Well, that's definitely not sci-fi. It sounds interesting though. Nathalie of the Future, don't forget this. I would like to read this. A wrinkle in... Oh, I also want to read this. By the freeing for time and space. It's not really sci-fi. Is it sci-fi? Maybe. I really want to read Nathalie of the Future. I also want to read this one. Sorry, I have to focus, don't I? Loki, his books really sucked. If they were released now, he would be on the same level as Colleen Hoover. Henry VI, Threadwire Royal Blue. Yeah, this is all not going to be it. Heidi, oh, I still have to read that one as well. I think we are going to give him this book, A Wrinkle in Time. Science fantasy. It's of good and evil. This one? Dare I say sci-fi at its best? How did you know? We have so much in common, you and I. I still want to read it as well. I still don't fully understand what the coffee does. I feel like I heard a mouse, but that's from another game. Could I have a hand? Always, bestie. I'm partial to a plot twist. I prefer books from this century, and it wouldn't hurt if it had a thrilling, gripping plot. I'm interested to see what you suggest. Love, we know that you love this. Thornhill tells a story in a diary. Ella, whose story is told through artful comic strips, had just moved into a street with an old abandoned house. A dark and haunted... She isn't a young... The murder at the... Oh, Agatha Christie. Is it thrilling? Agatha Christie's always good. I did not see that coming. Interesting. I'll give it a shot. Yes, you will with your little head. Hope everything is going well. Because she did have a surgery. A grand seller must weather... What is wrong with me? A grand seller must weather good times and hard times. I would say you've certainly achieved that. Well done. Thank you. I must say I'm quite impressed with your perseverance. Now this is where our second edition compendium from 1798 concludes. However, it is rumoured that the lost first edition from 1787 contained a 7 rule. No one has found this missing page yet, but it is the reason we still speak of 7 pillars today. But no matter, for now you have earned yourself a break. But come back soon and we can continue with the second half of our course. I'm still happy. It's fully... Okay. Should keep you awake for the most of the day. An activated one prepares a bunch of stunning cup of coffee. I'm fine. I don't know what it does because it stays at number 3 and then it just reloads. Like, I have no idea what's going on here. But it works. If it works, it works. We are making so much more money lately. Retirement is the best. Retirement is the best. Sorry, I'm looking for something poetic right now. I tend to enjoy the classics and I quite like the feeling of a heftier book. Heftier means bigger, right? Is this poetic? Inferno could... It sounds poetic. Ooh, Inferno! Music to my ears. Sometimes it's so strange when they take my recommendations. Like, I feel it's so willy-nilly. There you go. Look at how busy it is. I don't think I've ever had a busy day like this right here. It really helps that we have that second shelf. Even if it only packs another 8 or 10 books, it helps so much. Look at that, how much we shot up. Thank all of you. Appreciate it. And we can get a U. And my doggy Poochie is still doing amazing over there. Oh, it's only 10 right now. I know we have more than enough books, but still. The rest is also, but I have so many books. I have so many books. Okay, today is nothing special. But do we have... Okay, you are completely ready. You are over and done. Mega Marché, we haven't been there a lot. We can go to the lighthouse to sell that. 5 scare recommendations. We can go to the castle ruins. And we can just hand that in next time. Okay, so lighthouse or castle ruins? Maybe a bit to the lighthouse. That's a little bit cheaper to go to as well. Drama, facts, crime, and fantasy. Doesn't mean that they won't buy other books, just it has more of a sale point. Fact and drama. I'll just bring 4 of you and the rest can be... The classics go really well as well though. There we go. There we are. Yes. The most of our high selling books for today, with a bigger chance at least, are in there. Plenty. Yeah, we just have to sell 2 more sales. During the vacation. Oh yeah! +2 tours will come by today. We have a fresh cuppa for you and for me. And we have some rain. My doggy is already prepared. There are only 2 different interactions with it, or 4. Depending on your choice, of course. Otherwise it's 2. The Eyes of Darkness can't have too many. Well, you only need 1 copy of a book. Completed, am I the drama?
Hey you're gonna come to the next flea market again, right? You have to, there's different stuff there every time. And what if you miss the really great treasure because you don't go?
Yeah, we can't have that. I will be there. Okay, so, like, you can't go wrong with a play. I don't mind a bit of gore, and also I like books that basically rip my heart out. Okay. Agatha Christie's things are not plays, are they? I keep Little Women. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is the same thing. That could be a play. I feel like it's not going to give that to me. Sometimes this game is so weird. Cool, I'm going to highlight the stage directions right away. Have fun with that. Completed am I the drama? Ba, ba, ba. This is going brilliantly. Yes. I'm looking for a coming-of-age book. Also, I don't mind reading young adult fiction. I'm a fan of books like The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Night Time, but, like, don't make a big deal. Christopher might be only 15, but he notices things that others don't. When his neighbor's dog is suddenly killed, he wants to know what happened. This novel is unique in its use of maps, pictures, and diagrams. Okay. Some fantasy, maybe. I'm not good at understanding what the coming of age book is. The Overlander. Yeah, dangerous fantasy. Will he live up to the prophecy foretelling his deeds? Maybe this? Such a sweet story about growing up or whatever. Well, we got it. Or the bestsellers. What a week at something with a plot, a twist and turns. I'm not usually interested in the natural world though. Little Women? Come on, the spines of your books have more twists and turns than this. Have you ever... I haven't read it, but I think it has twists and turns. Thanks for coming. Yeah, you too? Ah, hey! Want us to look at your scary decor? Yes, hit me. Alright. Oh no, I haven't finished. Yeah, I haven't finished it. Sorry. What a normie. Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot. Yeah, no, they're right. Sorry, babes, but this ain't it. At least not yet. Remember, we dress up around this time of year to blend in and hide from visiting spirits. So if you're not scary enough during Fall Fear Fest, you might get haunted forever. I forgot. These people took a lot of books. We don't have to make another cup, huh? We were so close. I wish there were travel books left. Yeah, I get that. But that wasn't the main selling point, was it? No. But we are getting another shelf, I think, tomorrow. Because we don't have enough. How much did I need with the scary stuff? Yes, 0. I will take that. Okay, the weekly flea market is today, so this could be a great day for us. The flea market. It should be a great day for us. Talking is sometimes a little bit difficult. The kid stuff doesn't sell. Like, I put 3 on the market yesterday and it's still here. Okay, the classics do sell though. So we put those there. And then the next one, fact, we also got that up, and drama. Okay, then we put fantasy high up down here. No, actually, put those there. And then there is 6 of those. Kids, I don't think we even... Maybe we don't even need kids' books. So, a little bit more like this. Try this. At least we have 10 more books. That's a lot. Okay, we need scary stuff.
Oh, what are you looking for?
There's old paperbacks. Ooh, love this.
You're welcome.
Oh no, I know where I have to be. Sorry, I know where I have to be. But that is going to push me back from having enough money, but... Greetings. Spooky, spooky, spooky. Okay, there we go. At least we got 2 more things. Okay, do we know how much spooky things we needed again? Can you... Okay, we need 5 things. Yes. I can do that. Let's go to Rave Day. I should have brought more crime. Probably. Immediately a no. Anything hot off the press? I'm up for something humorous and a travel guide might be nice. At least we have this. Satire, the satirical travelogue, yes. Now that's a surprising treat. Funny stuff. I forgot to do his voice. Hey, can you believe we still haven't heard back about any potential concert venues? I mean, it's on the city council to pay better attention to the culture scene in town, isn't it? So why should we have to do all the work ourselves? Of course, some of the council members simply don't like the look of our band, but this isn't just for us, right? I heard there's some teens at the Lighthouse who'd love to put on a theatre performance. Well, we'll see. Seems like someone might need a little push. I thought we already had that conversation last time.
You know, I think I've come up with a temporary idea for the shop's empty space. With the Fall Fear Fest being held near the cafe this year, a dusty and empty room could be quite spooky, with the right decorations. Yes, I already have quite a few cobwebs in there, and I'm sure I remember some kind of ghost story. What do you think? Should I try setting up a haunted house? Yes. It's kind of perfect, don't you think? I'll start preparing now.
Have fun with that. Yeah, are you back? Now we are back. Take a cuppa if you'd like it. You have a wicked hair color. Okay, as I said, we know it's going to take a lot more time now to catch up to the money. Hey, I'm glad I caught you. Do you have time for another book for me? I already finished the last one. You know, I've got lots of spare time on my hands. Oh. You wouldn't mind a date? Hi, I need another read already. I usually go for 21st century publications and I'm partial to a good fantasy novel. A Dance with Dragons is one of my all-time favorites. We would have thought that the 5th tome in the Azure series is even more dragons, complex politics and mysterious betrayals is Torvos than ever before. Also, George, if you read this, Winds of Winter when? Fair enough. Protagonist? Yeah, that's really his name. Then it's this one. You're right, Catching Fire is very up to date. It's the most up to date I have. Wow, Catching Fire has been on my list for ages. Thanks so much for helping me grow my personal library. You're welcome. You're doing good as well.
Hello, is it okay if I read here again? Thanks, I like this corner over here. Wait, are you saying you found 7 treasures already?
Yep, we did.
Impressive! I might make you my treasure hunting assistant if I ever need one.
Of course you do, babe. This might be a bit odd, but I'd like something with a fantasy world and I wouldn't mind something niche. The Napoleon of Notting Hill is one of my all-time favorites. This alternate universe, successors of the throne of England are chosen through random selection, and while the newest king fails to take his position seriously, one inhabitant of Notting Hill upholds his whimsical treasure. Stephen King is not niche. Terry Pratchett isn't niche. Is he niche? Fire upon the Deep? Hello? Are you sure this is really fantasy? Well, it says on the cover, so yeah. I don't think you know what fantasy is. We still made more back than I thought we would. Well, less than I thought actually. Another Saina Jones for my collection. Take your time. There is no rush. Even if it's the end of the day. I don't think that's going to be on time. No. But still, if you want one, it's going to be there in maybe tomorrow. Could have been a better day, but at least we got that stuff which we needed. We can already put it up. A cannonball. Why do we have that? Because it's maritime. Okay, there's nothing special today. Yeah, the kids' sale books are not working anyway. Is this enough? Yes, we now have 5. So we can go back to the lighthouse to get that stuff done. I think I'm even going to let the kids' stuff stay back or something. Maybe a little bit like this. So then at least there is stuff. But it's not going to take over. Then we can appease the teenagers. I love this weather. Have I ever told you rain is my favorite weather? Even to travel through, I don't mind. only not on the highway in a car at night. Very specific, but I hate car rides anyway. I have to say, I enjoyed those books I got from you. Your drama selection was quite eye-opening. Thank you. So I've been thinking, isn't Bookshop supposed to be a town of culture? Then where is our theatre scene? The performing arts is so underappreciated. You should recommend more stage plays to people so they'll finally know what they're missing. Recommend free plays at the Lighthouse to inspire new love for the theatre. Let's hope they finally develop some taste. If I even know what plays are, because every time I try, it's like, no, that's not a play, no, that's not a play. Like, it should be a play. Agatha Christie stuff should be plays. If they're not already. Don't shy away from handing me a sophisticated work. Also, a cookbook would be nice. I'm on a deadline. What do you want? Sophistication, or do you want cooking? Okay, I don't seem to have anything on cooking. I have this. Huh? I love experiencing different cultures for food. I've never tried that before. Well, now you can. Free of charge. It's not free of charge. That was a joke. But the advice is free of charge. I'm sorry, I have to pick up my kid in a bit. I'm looking for a fresh whodunit. Also, I'm looking for a crime novel, but I'm afraid of most animals. Specific. Carrie. After the funeral. Yes. Out who did it now. You're right, after the funeral, I wonder who did it. I still have to read Agatha Christie. I think I have 1, 2 or 3 books on my shelves. I just have to read them. Ooh, hi. Hey. Yes, I do. Yes, hit me. Ah! What's up with the creepy bookshop? Exactly. Ooh, look at you. That's a scary look. Well done. You look absolutely perfectly gruesome. You have a decent chance at winning Best Decorated this year. Just make sure to equip this setup again on the 28th. Good. I am partial to a good crime novel. Also, something from a series would be nice, but like, don't make a big deal. Okay. It's supposedly... I'm glad I found the next part. Slay! Slay, hey. That was such a bad joke. Oh, I don't have to do that. There's almost nobody left. But that's okay. The kid can have coffee too. If we play our cards right, we can make it to 250 tomorrow. I would love it if we were able to. There is a cup of coffee if you'd like. But nobody likes a cup of coffee, apparently. We really don't need books, Nathalie. Look at this. This is insanity. Okay, nothing today. I really like hanging out here. We haven't been much to the McAfee, but I love being here. I have a preference. Okay, I have a preference. Fill it up with crime. Yeah, but they don't necessarily like crime. If you want me to recommend drama, you should come here. Boop, 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 boop. Fill it up with fantasy. Yeah, they don't have much fantasy, I think. They don't usually go for it. My crime is higher up, though. Autumn 22nd on a Monday. We still have books lying about. Why are they throwing my books around as if it's candy? There's already someone there. You already can't find it. I'm looking for a true challenge to my wits. Also, I only want non-fiction. I'm on a deadline. The must be private because serious game schooler. Made easy with the help to pick up gardening. Challenge your wits though. That's interesting. The hidden history of women-led slave revolts. Unravel the enigma. Yeah, maybe that. Shakespeare sounds very interesting. How did you know? Well, you told me. That helped. There aren't many people yet. I think they're waking up later today. They're not early people. Like, there we go. Before your first class. Bonjour. Cheers. Just yelling at them from across campus. Hey, come to my bookshop. Hi. You there, I need some poetry in my life. Also, you can't go wrong with a play. I really enjoyed Helena. Please assist me with my search. Piece of Gothic history. Captivating poetry of... yeah. If not winter, fragments of Sappho. Oh, I didn't think much of the cover, but the language is really evocative. Have fun with that. I read some children's poetry the other day, and it was good. I wouldn't say it's only for children, that specific book. It was so much fun. It was a Dutch book. Hey, is that a new coffee machine I see there? You want one? No, but thanks for offering. Coffee makes me way too jittery. Did you know some people use their used coffee grounds as fertilizer? I did. Not all plants will like it, since they want different pH levels. Oh, sorry, I'm babbling again. But let me know if you want my advice on that some other time. Alrighty, what else is new? How's it going with you? I'm doing pretty well myself, enjoying the fresh air. Thanks for taking the time to chat. I'll be getting along now. You're welcome, but I didn't have a choice. And that's not meant in a rude way. Just a fact. Come on, students, push me over to 250. I need it. It's already coming at the end of the day, though. What a week. There needs to be a happy ending, and I enjoy literary fiction novels. Like this? I would consider this more of a complicated ending. Well, sorry? Yeah, we're not going to push it to 250 today. This was a horrible day. Usually my students do a lot better than this. Okay, then tomorrow we are going to do it. Maybe not today. I've heard good things about Witch Hat Atelier. Haven't never heard of that one. Thank you for trying to push me. I've heard good things about Mystery. Mystery could be nice in companionship to other things. Only one classic book. No kids, no travels, no. I assumed as much. There we go. 0. We're so close. The cruise ships depart today. Could leave the pier, but will reportedly return soon. Then we don't necessarily have to be anywhere, right? We could go here again, because we haven't been here for some time. Drama Kids. Ooh, finally some kids books that we can hopefully get rid of. Because it's embarrassing how little we've sold of that. The Mega Marché. Only because we haven't been here for some time. Otherwise there would have been no reason for me to be here. I have to learn also to decorate for where we're going. Because if I add things for kids, that gives it a bonus. And there are more people to get kids books here. That could be a massive win for us. Okay, my kids' books are finally selling. Edith Nesbit is the best. I don't think I've heard of them either. Look at them go! Okay, we should have come here earlier. Hi. What a week. I usually like books with plot twist. Also, if there are less than 200 pages, that's a plus for me. So fanfiction to the published book at its best. Usually it's not. Oh no, the Love Hypothesis sucked, by the way. That's not a good plot twist book. Ooh, Bronte. And less than 200 pages. Some of these books, especially Heartstopper and where was it? The Love Hypothesis, are unnecessarily long. This could be it. Unconventional, but I heard there's a shocking twist in the invasion. Like, I don't know books that well. I should. It's my fault. Hi. Sorry, I'm in a bit of a hurry. Give me something with real stakes, you know, the grisly kind. And it wouldn't hurt if they have thrilling, gripping plot. But try to give me something not too obscure. Then definitely this. Brilliant, brutal, I dig it. Stephen King will always do. Yo, I'm really glad you rented this parking spot here, you know. It's cool to have someone to hang out with during breaks. Speaking of, you know, who else is super happy that you rented here? My boss, Cassie. She says we've been getting more customers since you set up shop. Which is why she wants me to invite you to come on Monday. Okay, visit the supermarket while the Mega Savings event is on. We always have this thing called Mega Savings Day. There's loads of discounts to rope in more customers. I mean, it's quite stressful for me and the gang here, but for you, it should be pretty lucrative, eh? Yeah, sure. We'll try it. Look at this person go. I'm out of crime books. What a week. I'm looking for a coming of age book and I wouldn't mind if there was romance. However, I really don't have the time for anything over 700 pages. That's fair. That you have time for 700 pages of its own. It's quite something. The kitchen in Detroit and villain Ballister, but when the heroes are not as good heart as everyone believed the plot might. Oh, I want to read about that one. A fire upon the jeep. Labyrinths. No, we don't need essays. All that the teenager, that's coming of age. And it's not that many pages. Oh damn, where's the exploration of the world's hardships and the personal growth? Well, ask the author that, not me. Yeah, we're all out of crime. Sold 10 books today. At least it pushed us over for the new bookshelf. We sold a lot of kids' books today as well, compared to other places. Yes! Okay, let's put that up. Do we have some crime things? All with at least 700 pages. The complete Fire and Call series. We don't have the money net. Okay, we are going to end the episode here and continue in the next episode. Have a very lovely day. Goodbye.